So, hey guys, today we're looking at a bit of a odd kind of deck idea. So, I'm going to start off with Kashtira, and this might look not that original if, well, to start, I guess. So, we'll grab Kashtira Birth, we'll grab just in general a Kashtira package. So, honestly, I don't know how much we would need, but let's just grab this, and I don't think we need the rest of these. Mm, we'll grab, I guess, at least two Rice Art and but we don't really need much more than this, honestly. About this much is fine, and then just for funsies, we'll grab Big Bang and Shankar Era. And of course, we will need a Rise Heart, however. We'll just throw in two for fun, because, uh, well, I guess I can cut them later if I don't need any more copies of a Rise Heart or whatever. Or maybe I'll cut Shankar Era. That doesn't particularly matter. So then next, we're going to grab some Snake Eyes cards, and you guys might be thinking at this point, oh, I've already seen that before. It's not like anything that interesting. Well, that's probably because the Snake Eyes builds you guys have seen just aren't very clever overall. So I don't think we need Divine Temple of the Snake Eye. Actually, useless card for this build. And we'll grab a couple of these guys. So we can grab 3 copies of Ash, and then original Sinful Spoils, and they'll be fine. And we don't really need any of these, honestly, for just like for the testing purposes of like the stat concept. So then next, one of the most important cards we need for this, Bolster. So we'll just grab 3 copies of Bolster and 3 copies of Wanted Secret of Sinful Spoils. And that should be pretty alright, and I don't think we need anything else here. So we'll just put in some hand traps, like Ash Blossom called by, that's probably enough. We can't run stuff like Fissure, which is perfectly fine by me, but we'll also need some extra deck, so we'll need Methane Princess. We'll take IP just because I don't think we necessarily 100% need IP, but I don't know if we don't need IP, so it's like a bit hard for me to gauge, but take Sprite Elf as well. And Blue Whale. Might as well grab the Atlantis. Shouldn't be that bad. And let's see. Linkrevo. Might as well put it in. That's how I'm feeling about a lot of these cards randomly. And then Formula Synchron. And to pair with Formula Synchron, we'll need a Jet Synchron. And then this is where the deviation begins. So we're going to need a copy of Dispater. So Dispater. And then I guess if we have room, Baron's also nice to have. Not very problematic to throw that in as well. Then we need Omega. And we're running Omega. We might as well also run Gamma. So Gamma, throw in a copy of Driver. And we're a little bit further in now, I guess. And do any of these guys have anything in common with anything? Guess not. Would there perhaps be a level 7 fire monster worth running? Let's real quick check the kaijus. Dogron, I believe, is not quite right for this. And yeah, it's level 8. Unfortunate. But okay, for the most part, we're going to be set for the time being. And then all that's left is to throw in something like maybe Apollosa. We can throw in Apollosa. We can throw in, I don't know, Unicorn. That doesn't really matter for these flex slots, and then we'll grab like something for those. So let's just simply grab for Arfthau just for consistency, and those will probably be fine. It doesn't super matter. So primarily, the idea of this deck is we're going to want a starter that will allow us to do our combo. So here we have Fenrir, and then we have Rise Heart. This would work if I actually ran a single copy of like tier cache, so I guess we'll throw in one copy of tier cache in case that kind of hand just happens. I don't think we need to Rise Heart in that case. We can just search Rise Heart. I don't think Rise Heart's that good of an extender anyways, but here we go. This is all we really needed. So, alright, hear me out guys. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to special summon Kashtira Unicorn, and then here I guess we might as well grab Birth, because not much else to do, and then Seeker will grab us a copy of Diabell Star, and then because of Diabell Star, we're going to well, because we have Diabell Star, we're probably going to send something else. Is there anything good to send? Snake Eye Oak. I think we can send Oak, or we can send Flatbirch. We're primarily going to be using Diabell Star to grab original Sinful Spoils, and that means here, in this case, since we have Birth, we can send Unicorn. So we'll probably just do that, and then we'll summon Snake Eye Ash, and then Snake Eye Ash will add us a copy of Poplar, and then Poplar will enable us to, well, I think to start. So Diabell Star will be added, sending Flamberge, and then we'll use effect of original Sinful Spoils to send Unicorn, and then once we get to the Poplar part, well actually wait, with Snake Eye Ash, we can't add Poplar because we already activated original Sinful Spoils, and we need to get into Jet Synchron, so scratch that. So we're going to actually do Snake Eye Ash effect to add our copy here of Jet, and keep in mind we have yet to normal summon, so we can just normal summon Snake Eye Oak whenever. So we're going to add Jet to, well, normal summon Jet, and then we'll probably send Flamberge off of Jet maybe. And do we have a point in which we could have sent Oak? Well, actually, Flamberge would have already hit the graveyard, so yeah, I guess we send Oak, and then we can bring back Oak with Flamberge later, which is fine. So, either way, now we have Snake Eye Ash and Jet, so what we're going to do is we're going to use Jet and Diabell Star, which will still be on field, to make Cyframe Lord Omega, and Omega will just kind of chill, and we'll bring back Unicorn way later. But anyway, next thing we're going to do is we're going to, well, actually, we haven't used Ash effect yet, so we could still do that. Do not much. Not much because we have Oak here, right? So I guess we might have to bring back Jet later. Then we'll have to... Well, that's a bit hard with this hand actually then. Because we opened both Snake Eye Oak and Flumbridge, it gets kind of weird. I think it's still possible, but general idea is to make Cyframe Lord Omega, and we're going to make Visual Dispater and a Rise Heart. So the idea here is we're going to banish Omega, and I need to check this word, the wording on, like, Theosis. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck, so only from the extra deck. So I can still technically special summon Synchro monsters. Great. So we're going to do Cyframe Lord Omega effect, and this is going to banish a random card from our opponent's hand and Omega. And this will trigger a Rise Heart's effect, and we can attach to a Rise Heart whatever we banish from our opponent's hand, so it will never return to their hand. Then we will Dispater, summoning back Omega, and then we'll do Omega effect again. So they'll hand rip our opponent twice, and that should fully get our Rise Heart its full materials. So we can actually do the Shangri-Ira line this way and have a 3-mat Rise Heart. So we're going to end with like Fenrir and Unicorn on the next turn probably, because we will have a Big Banged for the Fenrir, and Big Bang is going to be banished, so we can attach it to a Rise Heart next turn. So Unicorn's attached to something, we can special summon it or add it to our hand. Either way, if we still have board space, which I think we do. Because if we banish Omega, we at least have one space. That is just the general idea. So primarily looking for Unicorn plus like Diabell Star, but it should be around a 2-card combo, but the issue with one of those specific hands was it was just really bad. So here though, we have Seeker of Sinful Spoils. We'll probably be getting rid of Gamma here in this hand, unless Gamma triggers. If it does trigger at all, otherwise we might be getting rid of like Where Art Thou. We can like Where Art Thou for Poplar and then have Poplar Poplar specifically adds a Snake Eye spell trap, so we can just grab like Sinful Spoils to send and shuffle back with like Seeker if we want to go for that. But in general, what we're going to be doing is we're going to special summon Unicorn, and then we're going to sit on the Unicorn until we finish setting up Dispater and Omega, and then we're just going to banish whatever our opponent has. So in this case, we will have something to like just send. We can just simply send Poplar off of our Diabell Star effect, or not Diabell Star effect, for our original Sinful Spoils effect. So picture this: we'll special summon Unicorn, we'll Where Art Thou for Poplar. Poplar's effect to special summon, adding a copy of original Sinful Spoils. We'll also use wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils to grab ourselves a copy of Diabell Star. So we'll send original Sinful Spoils, set original Sinful Spoils, probably. And then we can draw a card. It's wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils, which is fine. But anyways, wanted Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Now the set one is going to send Poplar. And then this will allow us to special summon Snake Eye Ash, in which case we have not normal summoned yet, so we can normal summon Jet once we add that. So then we can Jet plus Diabell Star, and also Poplar effect activates as well after we send it, so it'll probably put Poplar in the spell trap zone, so we can summon Oak later. But anyways, we'll do Snake Eye Ash effect or Oak probably, and then we'll probably bring back Ash or Jet Synchron. Depends exactly how we want to do it, I guess. Depending on like if we want to maybe go into Snake Eyes Flamberge and Promethean Princess and all that, this will take more like board space, so I haven't mapped out if you can actually do that alongside this, but in general, we should be able to, with this hand, make Formula Synchron, and then with that Formula Synchron, if we summon Flamberge, which we can do with like Oak and Ash here, I guess, we can then summon, I guess in this case, we can summon Formula after, we can summon Formula before. I'm not sure which one's optimal, but no matter what, because all we need is a tuner plus one non-tuner dragon monster, which Snake Eyes Flamberge is. We're going to use Flamberge plus Formula Synchron to make Dispater, and then we'll do our full like Kashtira combo. So since we have Unicorn, it'll just be like I hope we have the board space for this, but it's like going to be Unicorn effect to add Theosis, special Fenrir, and Rise Heart, and then we can XYZ summon into Shinkraira. Then we can use Rise Heart effect to banish, and then when we use Rise Heart effect to banish, we're going to banish specifically Big Bang, allowing us to add Fenrir back to hand and special summon that as well. And then we'll make Rise Heart on top of Rise Heart, assuming we still have the board space. That this is probably the line we take. I haven't really fully calculated it out, but yeah. Then anyway, that's when we can use Omega to hand loop our opponent, just forever for the rest of the duel until they get rid of Omega. And this is essentially hand loop 2 every single turn. So I mean, the only downside to this, of course, is our opponent can still play the cards in hand, and they can still set back row and just have no cards in hand. Then we have nothing to loop with Omega, which is kind of awkward, but it's pretty funny. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And yeah, this is a different way. I guess you could technically be playing like Snake Eye, Diabell Star, Kashtira, whatever. So yeah, just an idea I had for a list. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.